Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with more Wrestledongia. Today we have round 3 matchups coming up, and of course we have the very first matchup. Let me go ahead and select it and get it all actually prepared and ready to go. Where the fuck is my volume thing? Here it is. It was hiding behind me. Hiding behind my my iPad, my announcer's iPad. All right. I think we are all set up. The first match of the night. Please get ready. I don't know how to feel about this matchup, but here we fucking go.
Get ready for the next battle.
It is, of course, our good friend Sands versus Sus, S-U-S himself, ready for a fight. Both of these men on a tear through the winner's bracket. We will be going through both winner's bracket and loser's bracket tonight. We have reached the point where we can actually just do that now. Sands and Sus, our first matchup tonight. Of course, Sands defeating Joker and Todd Howard. Joker and Todd Howard, while Sus defeated Matt from Wii Sports and Kermit the Frog. This matchup is bound to be very interesting. Of course, Kermit and Sus was quite the matchup last week. Yeah, last week. As well as Todd Howard being defeated by Sands. So far, the only one that holds a victory over Todd Howard, as Todd Howard has been making a tear through loser's bracket. Sands versus Imposter, welcome in. This is going to be stupid. I hope you're ready for it. Okay. Now then, of course, WWE 2K22. I think I had an update today. So if anything's weird, I attribute it to the update. The first DLC pack for WWE 2K22 dropped today. We are in Miami, Florida. Make sure to get your predictions in, of course, for this winner's bracket matchup as Sands makes his entrance.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from your darkest fears. Weighing in at 220 pounds, Sands.
It is, of course, Sands. He is here ready to fight. It has been quite the tear through winner's bracket for Sands, defeating the Phantom Thief himself, Joker, as well as the notorious Todd Howard. Both of those men falling to loser's bracket. Todd Howard still in Wrestledongia. I believe Joker, though, has been eliminated. His opponent is not to be underestimated, though. Perhaps a bit of a sleeper pick, a dark horse. The Sus Imposter. Making his entrance now. The crowd not very split on this matchup, actually. 61% of you went for Sus Imposter. Only 39% for Sands. Hello, Aubrey.
Hello. I'm here. Not really. I'm trying to make
and his opponent
cookies,
from the
but I think
future,
they're just gonna turn
weighing
into
in at 157 pounds, S-U-S.
SUS here, making his entrance as Aubrey makes edible peanut butter. Hey, I'm not gonna, well, I mean,
peanut butter.
I was gonna say it's already edible. Crunchy.
Peanut butter can be already crunchy. It'll be something.
It'll be something. As we get set for this matchup between Sands and Seuss.
I'm bringing Sussy back.
I hate that so much.
For those of you that don't know, I graded a piece of paper from a child that was a test, and on the back was a little sus imposter and a talk bubble that said, "I'm bringing Sussy back."
I hated it. I hated every bit of it.
I didn't know what to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first matchup of round 3 has begun. Sus versus Sans. Sans immediately going for a choke slam. Wow, what a vicious choke slam from Sans. You have seen I have replaced the referee yet again. Oh, and a top rope neck breaker from the Sus imposter. And a two-handed choke slam there from Sans. This fight has already spilled to the outside. This is the third ref replacement we've had on Wrestledongia. Hopefully, it will be the last. We will see, though. Todd Howard is notorious for paying off my refs with Skyrim. A knee lift from Sans to the Sus imposter. And now going for a powerbomb position on the Sus imposter. Carrying him now. And a powerbomb on the apron, followed by a slam. That was vicious. That could just as easily separate a shoulder as it can cause whiplash on the neck. But now Sans is focusing on the legs. The imposter, though, kicking Sans off. And now it's turned into a strike fest between these two men. The imposter getting a kickoff. As the ref's count gets to 7, the imposter climbs back into the ring. Both men have returned to the ring now. Another kick to the gut from the imposter. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What a vicious suplex DDT. Followed by a back elbow stomp. Kick after kick now on Sans. Sans had the advantage going in terms of size, but it wasn't a very big advantage. You can see that the momentum has shifted now. Both of these men trying to figure out what they need to do to put the other away. A back elbow from Sans to the imposter, followed by a gut kick from the imposter, and a two-handed shove, a chop. And now he's bending the knee against the rope. That could just as easily dislocate a knee. Going for a drop kick, completely whiffed it. Sans about to take advantage with a body slam. Sans now off the ropes, running leg drop. And the momentum has shifted back in Sans' corner. Sans Ibaka. I only just read that. A kick to the knee and a last shot from Sans. Could that spell the end for the imposter? Is this gonna be it? 1, 2, no. The imposter kicks out. That is not the end of the imposter's run in Wrestledongia, not yet. Oh, jumping leg drop. And now a shoulder grab from Sans, wrenching down on that pressure point. But the imposter managing to power out, it seems. A strike to the gut and a strike to the face. The imposter perhaps going for another suplex DDT, but Sans managed to get out of it. Now what is this? A reverse Boston Crab from the Sus imposter.
I like how wiggly his shorts got.
Sans in a predicament now. Oh, but the strength of Sans is enough to kick the imposter out of that submission. Sans going for something there, but the imposter met him with a strike, stopping whatever the plan was, and another suplex DDT. And now the Sus imposter, and wow, what a beautiful moonsault. Standing moonsault. Oh, but Sans comes right back with a kick to the head, and a kick to the head from the imposter. Right back at him. Momentum shifting to either side. The imposter now going for a spiral tap, completely misses. Though a gut kick, Sans did not capitalize. A Tyler Driver 97. Could this be the end? No! Sans gets the shoulder up. Sus imposter cannot believe it. Ooh, and a stomp, a hip check to the shoulder as the crowd begins to chant, "Fight forever." Sans going for something, but the Sus imposter just a little too quick. Ooh, and a slap of disrespect, as this has turned into a strike fest. And here comes that dreaded tombstone pile driver. The cross pin. Could this be the end? No! No! The Sus imposter kicks out. But Sans not about to let this slide with another last shot. This has to spell the end. Sans about to put an exclamation point on this victory as he goes to the top rope. beckoning his opponent back to his feet. Going for a flying clothesline, but the South Imposter managed to get back. A standing shooting star press. The momentum has again shifted now. Sands dazed. Another Tyler Driver 97. Is that the end of Sands in winner's bracket? Yes, it is. The Imposter with the comeback win moves on in Wrestledongia. Sands has been dropped to losers. SUS moving onwards. The Imposter on a tear through winner's bracket. What a vicious, vicious matchup. Points have been distributed. Wow. Okay, here we go. Move onwards in the bracket. And we are getting ready for the next match. Whoo. That was a quick one. Let me get some water real quick. It's funny how commentating wrestling matches can wear out your throat real quick like.
Anyone else can wear out your throat?
Thank you.
It's me.
Peanut Cookie Gallery.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh.
All right, let's get ready for the next match. Sucking dick, Brent says. Absolutely. Ooh. Okay, there we go. Didn't take too much time to tell. Aubrey is having a fucking time right now.
Well, I'm trying to melt this wax so I can take it out and put in the pea hat. The pea hat's frozen.
If you put the candle in the freezer, you should just be able to tap it out.
Well, I saw this thing where if you light it and then pour water in it, the water will go and then like that was the
Raise it up.
nicest
That was
spot
the
noise.
nicest. But I have to get ready for the next
Oh,
match.
okay, sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're as ready as I am. I don't want to miss the screen.
Get ready for the next battle.
You don't have baking powder or baking soda?
I don't think they got the first part of that sentence because it's blocked out by the movie.
Oh.
So
we don't have baking powder or baking soda, and I'm attempting to make cookies.
yeah, good luck. She's having a time. It is a Kubi Hold versus Flareth. The creature of Wrestledongia, who has somehow continued onwards through winner's bracket, faces Flareth, our representative. One of the two representatives left in winner's bracket. We will see if that trend can continue now against perhaps the one of the most notorious fighters in Wrestledongia history. A Kubi Hold, this creature still running around, somehow defeating Moni in round 1 by nefarious means, followed by ascending Gordon Ramsay to loser's bracket, where he was later eliminated. Now, a Kubi Hold faces Flareth, who has not had an easy path to round 3. Flareth, of course, facing SpongeBob in round 1 and defeating Pax in round 2. Uniondale, New York. As we get set for this matchup, give Flareth your energy. She will need it. Are you good? Oh my god.
Hot.
Oh wow, it's actually working really well.
The bottom turned into
Oh my
cookie.
goodness.
It turned into cookie.
She made a cookie. She did it.
Oh my god, I smell like cookie too.
Aubrey is so
Actually, I don't know.
Aubrey is so excited about her cookies. Kubi Hold making this dreaded entrance. Of course, we will skip most of it as it does take a long, long time. But we do have to see this creature's face.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 274 pounds, Big Ham!
Big Ham, a Kubi Hold entering the ring. We will move forward now and let Flareth make her entrance. The predictions are up and finished. A Kubi Hold, not too confident here. 16%. Flareth with 84% of the vote. We will see how it pans out.
And his opponent from wherever she wants. Weighing in at 143 pounds, Girl Dynamite.
Girl Dynamite Flareth is making her entrance now, defeating SpongeBob in round 1, followed by Pax in round 2 to make it to round 3. This perhaps her toughest match up yet against Akubi Hold, the creature moving through winner's bracket on a tear, defeating Moni in round 1, albeit by nefarious means, and Gordon Ramsay in round 2. Shiny Stuffalo's piss yellow. Is that power? Are you giving her the piss power, Brent? Here we go, my friends. This matchup is about to get underway. Here we go. You taste the oat milk? So on. And a strike from Flareth. Aubrey. Whoops. Aubrey handed me a cookie. So give me a moment before I start commentating this match. Okay, I think we're ready. Sorry. It was pure sabotage by Aubrey. Peanut butter cookie made with oat milk and almond butter and peanut butter. What a neck snap from Flareth now. The momentum has always been on Flareth's side from the outset of this match, as she hits a counter now and a dragon screw to Akubi Hold. Flareth knows she has to get the advantage early, but Akubi Hold already getting vicious, choking her down on the mat. Flareth needs this advantage early. If Akubi Hold gets out ahead of her, that could spell the end of her run in winners with a vicious reverse DDT. Akubi Hold, though, turning this into a strike fest. Akubi Hold holding the size advantage over Flareth now. Hammer lock back suplex from Akubi Hold. Flareth quickly swinging it back in her favor as she sweeps out the legs from Akubi Hold. Now she's turning it into a strike fest of her own. Snapmare and a kick to the back. Flareth up to the top rope now. Jumping leg drop from the top rope. That cannot feel good. Followed by a springboard moonsault, but she completely missed. A springboard backflip splash. There's a standing moonsault. Akubi Hold going for something, but Flareth just too quick, dodging out of the way. But she couldn't dodge out of the way out of this. A tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. A tilt-a-whirl's backstabber from Akubi Hold. Going for the mass destruction kicks. Already Flareth is stunned and on the ground. Could we see the end here? No, Flareth kicks out. Akubi Hold can't believe it. He thought that was it. He thought he caught her off guard. Akubi Hold now climbing up to the top rope. Going for a knee drop, but completely misses. Flareth has to get back in this. Has to find a way back in this. There's the Regal Cutter from Flareth. That trademark move she's been using all throughout this tournament. Going for the pin. 2. No. Akubi Hold kicks out. Flareth now needs to get back on the attack. Climbs up to the top rope. Could we see it? A jumping leg drop. Followed by a neck snap from Flareth. Flareth not about to let this go easily. A headbutt to the chest. And a springboard top rope moonsault. She is getting move after move off, trying her best to stun Akubi Hold, but he comes back with a forearm smash. And now going for a knee breaker. Could that spell the end of Flareth here? Does she have enough power in her legs to kick out? Yes. Yes, she does. Flareth kicking out. But Akubi Hold doing his best to get back up to snuff. Another flying knee drop, but he misses again as Flareth moves out of the way. Irish whip into the corner now. And a kick to the knee. Could we? Oh, a Panama Sunrise. She hit it. She hit a Panama Sunrise. Could this be the end? A beautiful Canadian Destroyer. No, Akubi Hold still kicked out after a vicious Canadian Destroyer. Another top rope moonsault. Flair trying her best to stay on the attack. But Akubi Hold again with a forearm smash. Lowering Akubi Hold to a knee. And a vicious neck breaker there. Flair now on the defense. Going for kicks, but Akubi Hold caught that one. Now Flair, both of these competitors tired after they've hit maneuver after maneuver. A front drop kick to Akubi Hold. He seems to be rather stunned, rather dazed, eyes glazed over as Flair hits combo after combo. Wheelbarrow DDT. Flair now getting ready to perhaps put this one away for good. An eat defeat, an eat defeat. Is this the end? Is Akubi Hold finally conquered? Yes, Flairth is the winner. Akubi Hold has been conquered and has been sent to loser's bracket. Flairth moves on in Wrestledongia.
Here is your winner, Girl Dynamite.
Whoo, my goodness. That was close. I got scared. Flairth moves on now in Wrestledongia. And Akubi Hold has dropped down to loser's bracket. Holy moly. My God. I'm so sorry, Flairth. I don't know what your stream issues are. Low latency mode is usually what fixes it for me. Oh, I forgot to mute the audio. Has to do with game. Oh, the bitrate. It could. But my bitrate's not any different than it has been for the past few streams. Not past few streams, but like streams beforehand. Perhaps there's too much happening on screen. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of our most highly anticipated matchups of Wrestledongia. One we weren't sure we would see. Pax, what are you doing? Hello. It is the one. That's when it started currently, when Dongia started. Oh, that perhaps has something to do with it then, yeah. Big oof. Oh, WWE 2K22. Never change. Are you good?
I'm here for what's gonna happen.
Be very careful. I don't want you
Please
to
don't kill me.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Please don't kill me.
Just need that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're as ready for this one as I am. Here we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
All right, it's still loading, but it will pop up soon. You're in a splash zone for Dong's reactions. You are. It is, of course, the Trash Man versus Luigi. This time around, Luigi has brought some friends, and he does have a couple words for his opponent.
You know, they say that all men are created equal, but you look at me, and you look at the Trash Man, and you can see that that statement is not true. See, normally, if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a superstar freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beat me. Then you add my brother Mario to the mix, your chances of winning drastic go down. See, the Wrestledongia match, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning, but I got a 66 2/3% chance of winning. Because Mario is going to be in my corner, and you're not even going to try. So, Trash Man, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Wrestledongia. But you take my 75% chance of winning, and if Mario wasn't going to be around and add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at Wrestledongia. See, Frank, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Wrestledongia.
What a beautiful promo from Luigi there.
Oh, Luigi.
Ready for his opponent, bringing his brother along to witness his accomplishment here. Here we fucking go. Perhaps the most anticipated matchup in Wrestledongia history. Luigi's voice, of course, provided by the lovely Zor. I hope it was everything you wanted and more. Get your bets in. This is perhaps the most anticipated match of Wrestledongia winners bracket. We have this match and one more match in winners bracket before we move on to round 3 losers. Both of these competitors have been fighting their way through winners bracket. Of course, the Trash Man not only defeating Mayor McCheese, but defeating Sprite Cranberry, his cohort, as well. Mayor McCheese eliminated in round 1, and Sprite Cranberry dropping to losers in round 2. Luigi defeating Sonic the Hedgehog in a Smash Ultimate rematch.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 250 pounds, Trash Man, Frank Reynolds.
Movie got delayed, so Mario's got time to show up at Wrestledongia. No, I had Zor came to me with the offer to what is it? Cut a promo as Luigi, and I was like, sure, but it has to be Luigi math. There's no other option. And sure enough, we got Luigi math. The only way I could script it, though, is if Mario was here. So Mario, of course, joining his brother as he makes a tear through winners bracket. Oh, there he goes. I guess Mario popped out of existence. Perhaps he got pulled by Miyamoto to go do the movie.
And his opponent, accompanied by the superstar, Mary O. Representing
Mary O.
Good Guys from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 253 pounds, the superstar.
I literally just took that Mario off of Community Creations and took off his shirt. That's like all I did. Of course, Luigi having won against Jesus himself in round 2, I did say I would remove his shirt, and so I have Luigi showing off the gun show as he gets ready for his matchup against the Trash Man, Frank Reynolds. This highly anticipated matchup begins in a few moments. I hope you are as ready as I am. Here we go. Match is underway. Luigi already lifting the Trash Man up in a suplex position and already showing off his dominance with the squats and dropping Trash Man down on his back hard. Punch after punch. Luigi knows that Frank Reynolds can come back if he manages to get out ahead of him early. Perhaps he will be able to stop any momentum that Frank has. That doesn't look to be the case, though, as Frank goes for shoulder thrusts in the corner. Going for a stomp, but Luigi manages to catch it. And a slap followed by a strike combo from Luigi now. Lifting him into a power slam position, but Trash Man slips out and takes out the knee from behind. Luigi, ooh, a beautiful roundhouse kick, enziguri. Stomping down on Frank Reynolds' arm. Luigi now has the support of his brother Mario at ringside. Of course, played by the amazing Captain Lou Albano. Luigi now lifting up in a cloverleaf position. A vicious Texas cloverleaf now. But of course, this does not matter on the outside of the ring. Oh, beautiful submission that he pulled out of his repertoire. Oh, and a spine buster on the outside. The Trash Man quickly coming back. Kicking on the back of Luigi's leg. Oh, but Luigi, his quickness got the better of Trash Man there. A beautiful hurricanrana. Kick after kick. Luigi now lifting Frank Reynolds up and slamming him down. The outside does not feel good. Both of these men now fighting. Refs count up to 7. A knee lift to Luigi. Throwing him into the announcer's table. Both of these men still fighting outside. Trashman runs into the ring. The refs count at 9. Will Luigi make it back in? He does. Barely, as both men are now in the ring. Back body drop from Frank Reynolds as Luigi tried to prepare a power bomb. Trashman now. Luigi up on his shoulders and a Death Valley driver. Luigi caught off guard the moment these two got in the ring. Oh, kicks out at 2. Trashman can't believe it. Luigi, of course, much stronger than we gave him credit for, making it all the way to round 3. Trashman beckoning Luigi up. A diving shoulder thrust from the Trashman. Now stomping down on Luigi, but Luigi quickly gets back up. Not about to let that go down. Carrying Frank Reynolds and dropping him on the top rope. Now going for the pin. No, kick out at 1. Luigi has definitely got the height advantage over Frank Reynolds. Striking him on the mat now. Going perhaps for a kick, but Frank Reynolds managed to roll out of the way. Luigi, though, ready. Came back with a kick of his own. Irish whip into the corner now. A double-handed chop to the throat from Luigi. Going for a double axe handle perhaps on the back, but Frank got the back elbow. Again with the back elbows on Luigi's gut. This has been a fast-paced match. Both competitors giving it their all. Irish whip into the corner. A Superman punch from Frank Reynolds. Luigi going for a clothesline, completely missed, and Frank Reynolds hits the spear. Is that the end of Luigi's run? In winner's bracket is Frank goes for the leverage pin, but the ref saw it. I don't know why. I got fucking so confused by that. But the leverage pin, the ref managed to see it, and Luigi is still in this match. I almost called him Danny DeVito. That's what my mind was going for. I got so lost in the sauce there. I almost called him by his real name, but as we know him now, the Trashman. Suplex position. His head a little jiggly there, but still in this matchup. Showing off now a stalling suplex. Finally falling back after all the blood rushes to Luigi's head. Luigi in dire straits. Oh, but a forearm smash to the Trashman. And a vicious neck breaker there. The Trashman not looking too hot after that. A kick to the gut. And a fairy tale ending from Luigi. Is that the end of the Trashman in Wrestledongia? No! He gets the shoulder up. The Trashman still in it. Powerbomb position now. And slamming him down. A powerbomb backstabber. Oh, but Trashman almost superhumanly recovering from that. A hip check to the lower back of Luigi, followed by an elbow drop. Both of these competitors must be exhausted after what they've had to go throughout this matchup. Trashman beckoning Luigi back up. Another flying shoulder thrust, but this time Luigi managed to get out of the way. A kick to the stomach. Could we see another fairy tale ending? No. Frank Reynolds managed to get out and hit a ripcord lariat. Pulling Luigi now to the middle of the ring, going for the pin. Is this the end of Luigi's run in Wrestledongia winner's bracket? No, he gets out. He kicks out with authority. Frank Reynolds almost can't believe it. Irish whip into the corner now. Going perhaps for something, but Luigi managed to get the back elbow up. Carrying him now. Oh, and a vicious neck breaker. Going for a strike, but Frank Reynolds meets him there first. Lifting Luigi up, showing off that power before dropping him on the top rope. Luigi is stunned after that offense, or perhaps not. Lifting up the Trashman on his shoulders, carrying him to the corner, dropping him down on his face at the top turnbuckle. Going for a stomp, but the Trashman was ready. This has been back and forth between these two competitors. Trashman, color on his face, but a Superman punch to Luigi. Could we see another spear? Yes! Is that the end? Is that all Luigi has? The count begins. 1, 2, 3. Luigi's dreams in Wrestledongia winners bracket have ended as the trash man moves forward as Luigi falls to losers bracket.
Your winner, Trash Man, Frank Reynolds.
The trash man moves on after a show. What a show from both of these competitors, but there could only be one winner. Mario, of course, upset. Perhaps Mario was not the good luck charm that Luigi thought he would be. I had to read a message, sorry. The sheer stubbornness of being from Pennsylvania, absolutely. The points have been distributed. Luigi will be back. Okay, here we go. Setting up the next matchup now. Oh my, this matchup is going to be something else indeed. The final matchup of... That match is just never going to end. If it's Flair versus a Trash Man, it's just never going to end. The final matchup of round 3 winners bracket. Oh man. I'm looking at this matchup screen. And it's just fucking ridiculous. Trash Man wins, no question. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are as ready for this next match as I am. I'm actually probably not ready for this match, but here we go anyway.
Get ready for the next battle.
It is, of course, Macho Alice versus our surprise entrant, Dr. Hakeem.
Yeah.
This is going to be one hell of a matchup. Of course, Macho Alice defeating 2 heavyweights in round 1 and 2 in the form of Donkey Kong and Wario. Dr. Hakeem, our surprise entrant of Wrestledongia, defeating not only Star Platinum, but also defeating Automod. Perhaps on a show of quite an interesting... honestly, both of these competitors could go on, but they face a vicious roadblock after this match in the form of Trash Man. Oh yeah, I figured we weren't doing D&D anyways on Thursday, because not only is Wolf closing, I think Nick says something too, right? Thursday. It was in the chat, I think.
Spit on myself.
Aubrey spit on herself. Stop gyrating. The poll is up. I hope you are prepared. Macho Alice versus Dr. Hakeem. Get your bets in. The final match of winners bracket tonight. We will be moving on to losers bracket of round 3 afterwards. Uh-oh. Burned. Aubrey got burned. Seattle, Washington is where this matchup of Wrestledongia takes place.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown. Weighing
It's also near me.
268 pounds. Macho Alice.
It's closer to you than it is closer to me, but it's still in the same general area. Macho Alice making her return to Wrestledongia, defeating both Donkey Kong in round 1 and Wario in round 2. Trash Man won the last match after a vicious back and forth. Now Macho Alice faces Dr. Hakeem. Dr. Hakeem, of course, our surprise entrant. Defeating Star Platinum in round 1 and Automod in round 2. Here comes the gyrating book himself.
From seasonal residences, weighing in at 270 pounds, El Numero Uno, Dr. Love.
The Book of Love making his entrance now. A surprise entrant in a Wrestledongia on a tear through winners bracket. No one in their preparation was ready for Dr. Hakeem. The gyrating, of course, becoming a trademark in Dr. Hakeem's moveset and his entrance. The energetic Dr. Hakeem looks to continue on his tear through winners, but in order to win and move on, he has to defeat Macho Alice. The matchup is now underway. Dr. Hakeem with the first collar and elbow tie-up, carrying Macho Alice. What a show of strength! Dropping Macho Alice down with a snake eyes on the top turnbuckle. Followed by an Irish whip into the corner. And a face wash with the elbow. Here comes another face wash. Macho Alice stunned early. With a foot stomp to the chest from Dr. Hakeem. Followed by a strike. And now Dr. Hakeem in a camel clutch position, striking Macho Alice's face. Dr. Hakeem knows that Macho Alice has the advantage going in and has to do his best to come out ahead of the competition. Macho Alice got off a good amount of strikes there, but it may not have been enough. Macho Alice now, suplex position, simply throws Dr. Hakeem before he has any chance of countering. Dr. Hakeem again throwing Alice into the corner, but Alice comes back with a forearm smash, catching Dr. Hakeem with a tour of the islands. Power slam and a standing shooting star press. Another standing shooting star press. Going for the pin now after that flurry of offense, but Dr. Hakeem kicks out at 1. Dr. Hakeem slowly getting to his feet as Macho Alice helps him up. But a quick strike from Dr. Hakeem and a belly-to-belly suplex. Stops any momentum Alice had. A kick to the gut. Oh no, a rose plant. Already an early rose plant on Macho Alice. As Dr. Hakeem drags his opponent to the middle of the ring. Is that going to be enough to put Macho Alice away? The count up to 2. No, a kick out from Macho Alice. Dr. Hakeem cannot believe it. Whoa! And a roll-up. I wasn't sure what to call that. That caught me off guard. But Dr. Hakeem managed to kick out at 1. A lesser man perhaps would have fallen for that pinfall attempt. A snake eyes from Macho Alice onto Dr. Hakeem, dropping his face on the top turnbuckle. Dr. Hakeem going for a clothesline, but Macho Alice caught it and sends him into the corner with an Irish whip. What a kick from Macho Alice, striking Dr. Hakeem right in the head. Stomps now in the seated position on the corner with an alley-oop bomb. Macho Alice now stunning Dr. Hakeem with this flurry of offense. Dr. Hakeem was not prepared. A Boston Crab from Alice, but Dr. Hakeem escapes. Going for a clothesline, somehow managed to hit Macho Alice with it, sending her to the floor. Dr. Hakeem now throwing Alice back into the corner, lifting his opponent up. Oh, an avalanche Spanish fly! Oh my God! Is that it? No, Macho Alice somehow gets the shoulder up after that devastating move. An avalanche Spanish fly. Macho Alice somehow managed to come back after that. Now Dr. Hakeem using his power, striking Macho Alice in the corner, and then throwing her to the mat. Dr. Hakeem, diving elbow drop onto Macho Alice. Trying his best to put her away. Could this be the end? No, Macho Alice kicks out again. Macho Alice is not about to go down that easy. Oh no. Dragon screw to Dr. Hakeem. Macho Alice now up to the top rope. Dr. Hakeem, though, quickly getting to his feet. Oh! Macho Alice went for a stunner, but Dr. Hakeem was out of position. Now a headlock. Oh, and perhaps poking the eye of Macho Alice. Using nefarious means as he hits another rose plant. Getting Macho Alice up. A kick. And a ripcord Spanish fly. A flurry of offense after that poke to the eye. Could this be the end? No! Macho Alice kicks out again. Dr. Hakeem cannot believe it. Dr. Hakeem quickly getting frustrated now. Strike after strike to Alice's face, followed by a stomp. Now, ooh, in a vicious, vicious clutch. But Macho Alice's foot was under the rope. Lucky break. A kick to Dr. Hakeem's head, followed by slamming his arm onto the mat. And a deadlift, followed by a power slam to Dr. Hakeem, going for the pin now. 2, no, Dr. Hakeem kicks out. Alice now perhaps getting a little frustrated. She perhaps thought that move was enough to put him away. Dr. Hakeem back to his feet, but Macho Alice hits a devastating crossbody from the top rope. And a Northern Lights suplex from Macho Alice. Could this be the end of Dr. Hakeem and winners? No, Dr. Hakeem gets the shoulder up. Macho Alice a little frustrated, but she has to stay on this offense. She cannot let her emotions get the better of her in this matchup. Dr. Hakeem overpowering Macho Alice, sending her to the middle of the ring. Macho Alice now manipulating, or Dr. Hakeem manipulating Macho Alice as Macho Alice hits back elbows to the gut of Dr. Hakeem. The Book of Love is a little stunned now. Up on the shoulders of Macho Alice, and a detonation kick from Macho Alice. Dr. Hakeem getting help to his feet. Irish whip into the corner from Macho Alice, lifting him. Oh, looks like we're gonna see a muscle buster from Macho Alice. There it is. Will Macho Alice go for the pin? Yes, she does. Could this be the end of the Book of Love? 2, no. Rolling the shoulder up. Alice cannot believe it, but the ref counted 2. Ref's decision, of course, final in these matchups. Dr. Hakeem going for a kick. Hits a back elbow as Macho Alice went for a German suplex. Macho Alice again going for a German suplex. Dr. Hakeem again getting that back elbow. A kick to the knee. And a vicious DDT from Dr. Hakeem. Both competitors have been hurt, but Dr. Hakeem again hitting the rose plant. Could this be the end of Macho Alice in the winner's bracket? No, she gets the shoulder up. Dr. Hakeem yelling at the ref, but the ref already counted. There's nothing else he can do. Dr. Hakeem preparing for his opponent now. Going for the kick. Here comes that ripcord Spanish fly. Could this spell the end of Macho Alice in winners? It does. Macho Alice has been sent to loser's bracket. Dr. Hakeem moves on in winners.
Here is your winner, El Numero Uno, Dr. Love.
Dr. Hakeem moving on in winner's bracket. Alice Heartbreak falling to round 4 losers.
I need this book to win to cause Brent pure agony.
Pure agony to
Pure
Brent.
agony.
Dr. Hakeem moves on. Our surprise entrant still in this fight. Whew. Okay. His winning streak takes years off my life. Let's go ahead and get ready for round 3 losers bracket. We have now entered the losers bracket of matches. Remember, in these following 4 matches, if an opponent is to lose their match, they are eliminated from Wrestledongia. Ooh, excuse me, I almost burped during that. The poke to the eye was devastating. Alice almost came back, but thank you.
I made a sheet with the remainder because there wasn't enough for cookies, so I just spread it on the pan.
Understandable. Hakeem is dirty. Hakeem is absolutely dirty. Oh boy, here we go. All right. Our next matchup is ready to go. Almost picked the wrong arena. That would have been tragic. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're as ready for this next match as we are. Like I said, it is losers bracket. If whoever wins this match moves on and losers, whoever loses is eliminated.
Get ready for the next battle.
It is Automod versus Skeletor. The bad guy Skeletor still managing to fight through losers bracket. Automod doing his best to ruin dreams. Oh, hang on. That has to be in all caps. That's the one. Both of these competitors fighting for their lives now. Automod, of course, losing to Dr. Hakim, who we just saw win. Skeletor falling in the first round to Kermit, but managing to fight his way through losers, defeating Matt and Wario to make it to round 3. This is going to be quite the matchup. Automod, I think, has a bit of a power advantage over Skeletor, but Skeletor is crafty. We could see some very interesting tactics drawn out by the bad guy, Skeletor. Aubrey gave me a little bit of a peanut butter cookie. Home. Okay. We are about on track for time, a little bit early. I might run through a round 4 matchup if I end up having the time.
Do the Ultimate Losers one.
I don't know who the Ultimate Losers are yet.
Braun.
Not quite. There are others.
No. Give the people what they want, Brandon. I lost 9 cookies.
You lost 9 cookies?
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
I saved 1.
Well, hey, the first batch was set. Was pretty good.
And then I made a sheet.
I'll have to fight Aubrey for that title. We'll see, because Mayor McCheese is an Ultimate Loser too.
We don't care about him.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Items on, cage down.
Me and Braun beating the shit out of each other. Now that sounds like a matchup.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the internet, weighing in at 402 pounds, Daddy M.O.D.
I will get the predictions up and running right now.
Items on, cage down, most disqualifications.
Basically.
Me and Braun beating the shit out of each other. It's all I want in life.
Predictions are now up for Automod versus Skeletor. Of course, I must remind you, this is loser's bracket. The loser of this match will be eliminated from Wrestledongia. Man, why's Automod gotta be so intimidating? I guess I made them that way. Automod defeating Bront in the first round of winners before losing to Dr. Akeem in round 2. I guess that's fair. Before defeating losing to Dr. Akeem in round 2 and defeating Joker in the losers bracket to move on to round 3 of losers. Skeletor, however, is not a soul to be trifled with. Losing in his first round matchup, but on a tear through losers bracket. For legal reasons, this is a joke. don't even know if those exist.
Your darkest fears. Weighing in at 270 pounds, the bad guy.
The bad guy, Skeletor, making his entrance. It's someone honk outside, so that's why I was looking. The first matchup of losers bracket. This is one hell of a fight. Automod, a dominating force, however, has fallen to losers after a crafty Dr. Hakim defeated him. Skeletor, on a tear through losers, defeating Matt from Wii Sports, followed by Wario. However, against Automod, I think most certainly has the size advantage, which is not something Skeletor is used to. We will see if that comes into play. The matchup about to get underway now. Both competitors ready, psyched up. And the bell rings. Immediately, Skeletor going for a strike combo and a vicious headbutt to Automod. Followed by perhaps a neck breaker. Oh, a fake out as he strikes with the forearm to the back of Automod's head. Skeletor now up to the top rope, diving elbow drop, but Automod moves out of the way. Automod now clothesline, dropping Skeletor to the floor. A strike combo now from Automod and an uppercut. But Skeletor quickly coming back with a forearm of his own, a knee lift from Automod. And lifting Automod onto his shoulders, Skeletor showing off that strength as he drops Automod on the top rope, kicking him down to the floor. Skeletor pacing around, followed by a kick to the lower back. The strength of Skeletor on display as he lifts him from the floor, slamming him down with a gut wrench slam. Complete deadlift. Skeletor now throwing Automod out onto the apron. Automod managed to catch Skeletor there with the top rope. Automod now suplex position. A beautiful suplex from Automod to Skeletor. Skeletor now being raised to his feet for another strike combo from Automod. Oh, and Automod bends the arm, a wrist clutch lift, and simply dropping his opponent to the floor after that devastating wrist clutch. And a bear hug spinebuster from Automod. Already this is swung in Skeletor's favor. What's this? What is this? A distraction, perhaps, from Skeletor? Already resorting to very interesting tactics. Automod immediately distracted Skeletor back to his feet. No real last man here. Skeletor, a vicious sleeper slam. Immediately, the momentum has shifted as Automod was distracted, perhaps looking for someone, but no one showed up. Oh, Skeletor simply throwing Automod out of the ring. Skeletor now to the outside, both competitors fighting on the outside, of course. You only have a 10 count. Skeletor realizes that, throwing Automod back into the ring. But Automod was ready. Automod was ready. A big bang catastrophe to Skeletor. Could this spell the end here? No. Skeletor gets the shoulder up. The ref counted 2, not 3. Skeletor slamming Automod down to the mat now. A punch to the face. And could we see an unprettier? We do. Automod struck with the unprettier. Struck with the unprettier. Skeletor going for the pin, but there's a rope break. The Automod's arm was underneath the ropes. Skeletor did not realize it. Now stomping on the hand of Automod. Skeletor resorting to some very interesting tactics here to win this matchup, dropping Automod on the top rope. Both competitors realize what's at stake. A swinging side effect there, slamming him down onto the mat. Automod now being dragged to the middle of the ring, going for the pin. 2. Automod kicks out. Skeletor can't believe it. That side effect he thought would have done it, but Automod is still in this matchup. Skeletor going for a punch. Automod disrespecting him by slapping him after catching it. Automod now, Skeletor up on his shoulders, dropping Skeletor on the top turnbuckle. Skeletor stunned in a seated position in the corner. Gets a kick off to Automod. Going for a neck breaker, but Automod simply too big for the neck breaker to hit. Now Automod striking Skeletor and slamming his face into the mat. Again, another series of strikes. Skeletor up to his feet as Automod connects with a right hook. And here's a military press, but Skeletor managed to get a little bit of a hit off. And another prettier after Automod bounced off the corner. Though he's close to the ropes, does the ref see it? He does. Another rope break. Skeletor thought that was it. Skeletor hitting his finisher too close to the ropes. Automod definitely not looking too good as he hits a bear hug spinebuster though. Skeletor stunned. Could this be the end of Skeletor's run in losers? No! A kick out from Skeletor. Automod doing his best, resorting to desperate measures now. He needs to hit another finisher, and he does with a big bang catastrophe. This has got to be it for Skeletor. No! Skeletor gets the shoulder up. Automod, frustrated beyond belief, cannot believe that the second big bang catastrophe did not put Skeletor away for good. Automod going for a kick. Skeletor hits him with a dragon screw. Going for something there, but Automod caught it, striking Skeletor, and now a military press. Again, Skeletor manages to strike the face of Automod. Now lifting his opponent onto his shoulders, showing off the strength. Oh my goodness, powerbombing him from the ring to the outside. Both of these men have been through so much punishment. Snap suplex from Skeletor, releasing him right at the apex to send him flying. Punch after punch now. Skeletor, frustration perhaps showing in his offense. The refs count up to 3 as Skeletor goes for a strike combo, going for a big boot but just missing. Automod's size coming into play there. Does not matter as Skeletor hits a vicious neckbreaker on the outside. Refs count up to 5. Automod sweeping out the feet from underneath Skeletor. Going for a punch now. Another punch. Sidewalk slam. We do see one. A sidewalk slam on the outside. These two opponents very close to the announcer's table as the refs count has gotten up to 7. A suplex now from Automod to Skeletor. The refs count up to 8. 9 now. They only have 1 second to get back into the ring. Automod runs back in and slides back out to break the count. That was insanely close. Automod very well could have just stayed in the ring there and won by count out. Automod perhaps going for the more respectful win, but now Skeletor has his momentum back. Strike combo after strike combo. Slamming his opponent's head into the mat. Automod is stunned after that flurry of offense. Now a disrespectful boot from Skeletor to Automod. Skeletor now with a vicious strike combo. Automod can do nothing about it. He is as dazed as can be. What a vicious right hand from Skeletor. Now grounding and pounding Automod, striking him in the side of the head. Now he's got his arm pinned to the floor and stomping down on the hand of Automod. Now being raised to his feet, but Automod gets a knee lift off. Of course, the refs count up at 7 as Automod rolls Skeletor back into the ring. Both competitors now back in, and the refs count halts. Automod, another bear hug spine buster. Going for the pin now. Is this the end? No! Skeletor grabs the rope, and the ref sees it. Automod can't believe it. Automod cannot believe it, but Skeletor was too close to the ropes there. Automod now infuriated, slamming that arm onto the mat. Now punching. The frustration beginning to show. Automod now climbing up to the top rope, beckoning Skeletor to his feet. Oh, what a vicious splash right on the top of Skeletor's head, sending him to the floor. Automod now bending his arm back, but Skeletor comes back with a forearm smash. Snapmare from Skeletor. bouncing off the ropes, and a vicious big boot. Skeletor now striking Automod, going for the Unprettier. He hits it. The Unprettier on Automod. The Unprettier on Automod. Is this the end of Automod's run through losers? 2, 3. It is. Skeletor moves on in the losers bracket. Automod has been eliminated from Wrestledongia.
Here is your winner, the Bad Guy.
My God. Skeletor. Skeletor winning and defeating Automod. Skeletor moves on in losers bracket. Automod has been completely eliminated. What a matchup between these two competitors. Automod fought his best fight, but he could not defeat Skeletor, the bad guy. Okay, let's go ahead and get ready for the next matchup. My goodness gracious. Let me go ahead and divvy out those points. Skeletor is our winner. Oh my, Skeletor has got quite the fight in losers bracket round 4. He will be going against Aku Behold, who lost to Flareth earlier this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, this next match contains a representative. This is going to be quite the matchup here. As I scroll down to find the other competitor, here we are. Boom, boom, boom. All right. And the next matchup is ready to go. I hope you're as ready as we are. Here we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Moni, our resident Moni, versus SpongeBob himself. SpongeBob, of course, dropping to losers in round 1, but defeating Corby to move to round 2, followed by a victory over Sprite Cranberry to make it to round 3. Moni also losing in round 1, but managing to come back against Pepsi Man and defeating the Son of God himself in round 2. Now Moni and SpongeBob both face their toughest test. Both competitors ready to move forward in Wrestledongia. Ready, waiting, chomping at the bit. Whoever wins this match will go on to face Sans in losers bracket round 4. They've got quite the roadblock ahead of them, but neither of these competitors will be shaken. SpongeBob fights the new Jesus, exactly. Moni, of course, losing to the creature known as Aku Behold by nefarious means in round 1. SpongeBob falling to Flareth, who is still in winner's bracket. Now Moni and SpongeBob face off in loser's bracket. The loser being eliminated from Wrestledongia. The winner moving on to face Sans in loser's bracket round 4. Both competitors prepared for this fight as they make their entrance. We are in Rosemont, Illinois. That's near you. Moni making his entrance now. Oops, I forgot to turn on the desktop audio. Silly me.
90 pounds, the Dragon.
That's where Allstate is. The Dragon Moni making his entrance now. Horny Bat in tow. This Horny Bat has not needed to be used at any point during Wrestledongia. Moni perhaps carrying it as a show of intimidation against his opponents. The entire insurance company of Allstate is in Rosemont, Illinois. Oh, the Allstate Arena. Got it. Yeah, the Allstate Arena actually is a pretty famous wrestling venue, so that would make sense. Saw Panic at the Disco there a couple years ago. Oh, hell yeah. Moni making his entrance, defeating Pepsi Man in Losers Round 1 and Jesus in Losers Round 2, ready to continue the winning streak in Losers Round 3. But in order to proceed, he's got to fight quite the competitor.
263 pounds, Bob Spencer.
SpongeBob making his entrance, of course, the happy-go-lucky wrestler. He has this happy-go-lucky attitude, but between the ropes, he can be pretty vicious and pretty skilled. Let's go, SpongeBob! Just imagine me in the audience, hell yeah. I hope the next game gives us custom crowd signs. I really want custom crowd signs. Oh man. This is going to be a fast-paced matchup. Neither of these competitors interested in wearing down their opponents, only interested in victory. They will do whatever it takes to reach that victory. The match is underway now. Moni versus SpongeBob as Moni Irish whips SpongeBob into the corner. And a devastating chop to SpongeBob's chest, followed by a vicious strike combo. SpongeBob coming back with a strike combo, going for a slap, but Moni just managed to move out of the way. And an exploder suplex in the corner from SpongeBob. Moni, though, quick on the counter. Moni up to the top rope, already beckoning SpongeBob to his feet. Moni with a vicious blockbuster from the top rope and a standing shooting star press. A kick to the lower back now. SpongeBob reeling after that flurry of offense. Can Moni continue the assault? No, SpongeBob coming back with a forearm smash now. SpongeBob now military press. Moni with a sunset flip, going for the pin. No, not quite. SpongeBob managing to kick out at one. And a gut kick to Moni. Now another strike combo. This is going to be another strike fest. A back elbow from SpongeBob. Manipulating Moni perhaps towards the corner, but Moni was ready with those back elbows. Going for a strike. SpongeBob getting a knee lift off instead. Another military press from SpongeBob. And a dropping him down right on a gutbuster knee. Exploder suplex from SpongeBob. Moni reeling after that flurry of offense. SpongeBob now going for the pin. Could this be the end of Moni in loser's bracket? No! Kicking out with authority. SpongeBob can't believe it. He thought that exploder suplex was going to do it. Moni now rising to his feet as SpongeBob hits a pay dirt. Moni immediately stunned, but gets the shoulder up after the pay dirt finisher. SpongeBob a little bit in disbelief. That flurry of offense he thought was going to be it. A flying back elbow from Moni to swing the momentum back in his favor. Moni now manipulating SpongeBob to the ropes. Slamming SpongeBob to the floor. Rope-assisted stomp right to the chest of SpongeBob. And a back drop kick, but SpongeBob manages to move out of the way. SpongeBob now, Moni in a powerbomb position, but another sunset flip, going for the pin now. Arms trapped underneath the legs, but SpongeBob manages to kick out. Moni now with an abdominal stretch submission. SpongeBob's back already hurt from those top rope maneuvers from Moni. Could we see a tap out here? No, SpongeBob manages to get out and judo throws Moni. Moni now rising to his feet as SpongeBob on the top rope. Moni going for a strike. SpongeBob going for a splash. Both competitors' timing was off. A punch now from Moni to SpongeBob, followed by a back elbow stomp. Moni going for a strike. SpongeBob counters. Moni now with a counter. Strike after strike. Counter after counter. Gut kick from Moni. And a double-legged takedown. Moni now pounding away on SpongeBob's head. The frustration got to Moni. And now those ground and pound punches. Taking SpongeBob out. Dazing him. Moni Perhaps looking to end it here after this vicious stun. What a vicious flatliner there. Moni up to the middle rope. Going for a splash, but SpongeBob rolls out of the way and drops the knee on Moni's lower back. And a vicious sling blade from SpongeBob. That caught Moni off guard. Could this spell the end? No. Moni kicks out. SpongeBob again can't believe it. He thought he had it there with the element of surprise as SpongeBob climbs to the top rope. Moni lying motionless. Going for the elbow drop, but Moni moves out of the way, playing a bit of possum. A super kick now. And a vicious combo from Moni. Going for the pin. Could this spell the end of SpongeBob and Losers? No! SpongeBob barely gets the shoulder up. Moni a little frustrated with the referee. And a standing shooting star press from Moni. Not letting up on the offense. He hits another one. Could he see a third? No, not quite. SpongeBob gets up and hits a pay dirt again. Is this the end of Moni? No! The shoulder up again! The shoulder up again! Moni is still in this matchup. Quickly rolls SpongeBob over, forearm smash to the face. Guiding SpongeBob to his feet, a super kick to SpongeBob. And that standing corkscrew, shooting star press. This could be the end of SpongeBob and Losers. 2, 3, it is. Moni moves on in Losers bracket. SpongeBob has been eliminated. Whew.
Here is your winner, the Dragon.
The Dragon moving on in Losers bracket. Moni defeating SpongeBob. SpongeBob eliminated. A back and forth matchup. SpongeBob hitting everything that he could, but Moni managing to power through and defeat SpongeBob, moving onwards in Losers bracket. Moni's got a bit of a roadblock in Losers round 4 as he faces Sans next.
What? I haven't been paying attention.
But that matchup happens later. We've got 2 more matchups in Losers round 3. Let's get them situated here. Sorry, SpongeBob, I love your work on television. Okay. Sippy after that lovely match. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, here we go, indeed. I just had to look at the matchup. Moni probably. Oh boy, here we go. Okay, the next matchup is underway, featuring 2 representatives. I've got one hell of a fight ahead of me. All right, I hope you're as ready for this fight as I am, because here we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
It is, of course, Pax the Dog versus moi. I've got one hell of a fight ahead of me. Pax about to kick my ass, perhaps? We will see. A household brawl, Pax versus the Dong. Pax is here. Pax! Come here, Pax! Come here, Pax! Here he comes, the star himself. Pax about to suplex me. Oh, no! No, he's here. He's here. There he goes. He doesn't like the yelling. He left.
He's fucking gone now.
He made his appearance and now he left. He's back in the room. He was like, I've had my 15 seconds of fame, or my 5 seconds of fame. It is time to leave. But Pax in this Wrestledongia tournament will not be allowed to leave so easily. Pax, of course, falling in winners round 2 after defeating Corby in winners round 1, falling to Flareth in winners round 2 before defeating Zed in losers round 2. I, of course, threw hands with Jesus in round 1, but and lost. Defeated Sonic the Hedgehog in round 2, losers round 1, and then defeated Gordon Ramsay himself in losers round 2. Royal Oak, Michigan, here we go. Both competitors are ready to make their entrance now. The winner of this match has got quite the fight ahead of them. And the loser will be eliminated from Wrestledongia.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Greensboro, North Carolina, weighing in at 219 pounds, the Dog.
Pax the Dog making his entrance now, of course, with that trademark selfie stick. Ready to fight and look good while doing it. Pax, of course, had a bit of a long road to get here, defeating Corby in the first round before falling to Flareth in round 2. Then defeating Zed in the loser's bracket to make it to loser's round 3. Here he's got to fight the Dong himself, the one this whole tournament is named after, to move onwards in loser's bracket. If he fails, he will be eliminated. Dong, of course, had his own bit. What are you doing, Aubrey? Doesn't quite look right. Aubrey put her body pillow cover over her head. And now all I see is Toru from Dragon Maid. Oh. Pax ready for his fight.
From Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 235 pounds, Brandon.
Donger himself moving on in loser's bracket. We will see if he can continue that trend against Pax the Dog.
I don't have a body pillow. I don't know what Brandon's talking about.
Aubrey owns a body pillow. It's surprising that I don't.
No, it's not.
Why?
I don't know. You're just not the body pillow type.
I guess I'm not the body pillow type. You're right. Oh no, it's Toru from Dragon Maid. However, did she get here? You have to move a little bit closer. There you go. It's Toru from Dragon Maid. How did she get here? A surprise indeed.
I won't tell you the rest, but it's her face on there.
The matchup is underway.
Banned.
What a vicious suplex from Pax. What a vicious rebound clothesline. Pax showing off the athleticism that he is known for now. And a vicious chin clutch submission. Knee digging into the back of Dong. But Dong quickly gets out. Dong now suplex position. Pax barely managing to get his way out of there. And a German suplex to Dong. And a knee lift to the head of Dong. Pax moving casually across the apron now. What on earth is he doing? Pacing the ropes here. Finally getting back into the ring. I don't know what that was all about. Back elbows from Dong. Strike after strike now. A strike combo. Super kick to the gut. Oh, but Pax coming back with his own. Knee lift from Dong. Suplex, snap suplex to Pax. And punches after punches here. And a dropping of the elbow now on Pax's chest. I got an email and I got distracted there. Backdrop kick now. Pax is reeling after this flurry of offense. If Brandon can capitalize, this might spell the end early. Another strike combo and a vicious back elbow to Pax. Lifting him into power slam position. Oh, but Pax takes the knees out on the back. Pax now manipulating Dong, but back elbows. And another one to boot. Collar and elbow tie up. And a standing Shiranai sliced bread. Here we go. Dong manipulating Pax now to the corner, slamming his face into it. Simply eyeing his opponent, trying to figure out what he needs to do. Could we see the shotgun drop kick, sending Pax spiraling into the corner? Could this spell the end of Pax in loser's bracket and Wrestledongia? No. Pax kicks out. Pax kicks out. Dong needs to capitalize to continue onwards in Wrestledongia. bending the arm back, but Pax comes back with a forearm smash. And now Pax bending the arm and snapping the fingers, and a dragon sleeper on Dong. But Dong had the wherewithal to hit the ropes, causing a rope break, a back elbow stomp. Pax now. What a vicious move that is, a suplex, slamming Dong onto the top of his head. Refs count at 2 now, no, kick out. Dong still in this matchup. Both competitors immediately hit their strongest moves, the moves they're known for. Both competitors still in this matchup. Pax perhaps going for a submission, but Dong managed to find his way out. Dong now, springboard. He hits a DDT, a springboard DDT to Pax. Pax, though, quickly coming back, slamming Dong's arm into the mat. And a hip check to the shoulder. Could easily dislocate the shoulder, pop it out of place, disorient your opponent. Pax up to the top rope now. And a 450 splash from Pax. Going for the pin now. Is that 450 splash enough? No, a kick out from Dong. Pax can't believe it. Another back elbow stomp coming, there it is. And a kick to the side of the head of Pax there. Momentum shifting now perhaps as Dong lifts his opponent up, and a TKO! A TKO to Pax. Could this be the end here? 1, 2, no! Pax gets the shoulder up. Dong can't believe it. Dong cannot believe it. Pax barely managing to stay in this matchup. Pax now back elbows to Dong as Dong tried to manipulate him around the ring, dragging him. And a vicious hurricanrana from Pax there. Pax now dragging Dong into the middle of the ring. Yes, middle of the ring. Stomping. And we're looking for another submission. But Brandong manages to sneak out again. Dong now trying to figure out where he wants to put Pax, but he spent too much time. Pax with the back elbows yet again. Pax now looking for that suplex. He hits it again. Brandong being dropped on the top of his head. Could this be the end here? 1, 2, 3. It is. Pax moves on in loser's bracket, and Brandong Moi has been eliminated.
Here is your winner, the Dog.
Dog win. Pax moves on in loser's bracket. I have been eliminated. He treated me like a fire hydrant. That's okay. Pax is worth it. Points have been distributed. Ladies and gentlemen, that was our penultimate match. Pax will be moving onwards to face Macho Alice in losers round 4. But we have one more match for you tonight. Let's get it set up. This is going to be either extremely frustrating or one hell of a match. We will have to see. Let's see here. We need to go here. One final matchup for you tonight before we say adieu. Here we go. Looks like we've got everything in order. And I hope you're as ready for this match as I am. Here we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is Donkey Kong DK himself versus the nefarious, notorious Todd Howard. Todd Howard showing his true colors here in Wrestledongia, with dirty tactics abound, paying off refs with Skyrim, perhaps becoming the villain of Wrestledongia after he defeated Star Platinum in Losers Round 2, after a low blow and a rake to the eyes. Donkey Kong looking to end this streak of nefariousness by defeating him and eliminating him fully from Wrestledongia. This is our final match of the night. Dong 2 is here, hoping to finally put away the evil that is Todd Howard. Todd cheating in almost every match he's been in. Of course, desperate times call for desperate measures. Once he fell to loser's bracket, he knew that was going to be the end. Todd Howard defeating Incineroar in the round 1 matchup, but falling to Sands, I think? Yes, falling to Sands in round 2. Then, of course, defeating Star Platinum by nefarious means in round 2. We're in Kansas City, I think, is what it said.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from deep in the jungle, weighing in at 397 pounds, DK.
Donkey Kong making his entrance here, falling to Macho Alice in round 1, but on a bit of a tear through the losers bracket, defeating not only Shrek in losers round 1, but Kermit in losers round 2. Now facing off against the nefarious Todd Howard.
From Pennsylvania, weighing in at 151 pounds, Todd Howard.
Todd Howard managing to find a few avenues of disrespect, striking his opponents below the belt in order to win matches. The crowd has turned on him a bit after the fact, but Todd Howard, confident as can be, hoping his tactics will continue to earn him victories. Donkey Kong looking to put a stop to all that. The winner of this match will face Luigi. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final match of the night. Hopefully this leaves us happy. We will see. Matchup about to get underway. The bell has rung. Todd Howard versus Donkey Kong. A gut kick from Todd Howard already, followed by strike after strike. The size advantage definitely in Donkey Kong's favor, but Todd doing his best to throw the big monkey off with strike after strike. It only worked for a small amount of time as Donkey Kong hits a vicious gutbuster knee on Todd Howard, followed by a chin clutch, I think. I can't quite see it. Donkey Kong is so large. Looked like a chin clutch submission to me. Todd Howard fighting his way out. Donkey Kong simply shoving him aside. And punch after punch now on Todd Howard. A kick to the top of Donkey Kong's head. Strikes are about the only way that Todd Howard can reasonably win this matchup. A springboard moonsault, but nobody home. Another kick to the top of Donkey Kong's head. Donkey Kong going for a super kick. Todd Howard had the wherewithal to block, throwing Donkey Kong outside of the ring, followed by a punch now. Another punch. Donkey Kong with a forearm smash and a top rope springboard, but Todd Howard managed to move out of the way. Strike to the back. Could we see? Ooh, a backbreaker, followed by a slam down. Todd Howard now dragging his opponent to the corner, slamming Donkey Kong's face into the top turnbuckle now. Irish whip into the corner. Todd Howard backflip over Donkey Kong. What a show of athleticism. Going for the punch Donkey Kong does, and a flying clothesline from Todd Howard. Todd Howard guiding his opponent to his feet. A wheelbarrow, but Donkey Kong managed to throw him off and drop the knee. Donkey Kong going to lift Todd up. Todd now, these strikes, like I said, one of the only ways that he can win against Donkey Kong. The power game is not in his favor. An elbow drop to the side of the knee, followed by a moonsault. Donkey Kong pinned to the floor. Could this be the end? No, kick out at 1. Todd Howard up to the top rope now, quick as can be. What a vicious double rotation moonsault. Could that spell the end of Donkey Kong? No. Shoulder up. Todd Howard can't believe it. What a flurry of offense from Todd Howard now. Again, up to the top rope. A shooting star press. Donkey Kong pinned to the floor. No, a kick out. Todd Howard can't believe it, telling the ref to count faster. I'm not convinced this ref has been paid off yet. Todd now back to the strikes. Donkey Kong is not. Oh, what a skillful strike there from Todd Howard. Donkey Kong trying his best to overpower Todd, but the strikes are starting to prove too much now. His agility. Again, a springboard kick from Todd Howard. Donkey Kong rattled. Doesn't know quite what to do. Simply kicks him in the face now, slamming his face into the mat. Donkey Kong has to try and fight his way back into this. Gorilla press on Todd Howard. Dropping him to the mat. And that trademark moonsault, standing moonsault. Lifting Todd Howard back to his feet now, and there's the uppercut. There's the uppercut. That could spell the end of Todd Howard's run in losers. Is this the end of Mr. Skyrim? No. Shoulder up for Todd Howard. Donkey Kong confirming with the ref that was only 2. Todd Howard managing to kick out. A ripcord knee smash now. Going for a stomp, but Todd rolled out of the way. Oh my goodness, a Salida del Sol. Is that the end of Donkey Kong here? No, Donkey Kong kicks out. A Salida del Sol from Todd Howard. Snapmare now from Todd Howard. Kicking him in the side of the head. Donkey Kong stunned. Did his best to hit a flurry of offense on Todd Howard, but it may not matter as Todd showing off his confidence with a strike to the side of the head. Todd Howard now up to the top rope. Donkey Kong lying motionless on the mat. Todd seemingly staring down his opponent now. Going for a Phoenix Senton, and he hits it. Going for the pin now on Donkey Kong. Covering him with his whole body. But Donkey Kong powers out. Donkey Kong still in this matchup as Todd runs to the top rope. Donkey Kong slowly getting to his feet. Rolling out of the way. Nobody home for Todd Howard. Donkey Kong now lifting Todd Howard with ease. Power slam into the turnbuckle and throwing his opponent to the mat. Here comes a back elbow stomp. Oh, that weight coming down on Todd Howard's elbow. Todd now a kick to the gut and a head scissors DDT. Top rope moonsault from Todd Howard. Again, the quickness on display from Mr. Skyrim as he goes for the pin. Donkey Kong's shoulders to the mat, but he kicks out. He's still in this fight. Todd Howard now sizing up his opponent with a vicious enziguri. Punch after punch. Todd going back to those strikes. Donkey Kong still has no answer. Ow, but he hits an uppercut as Todd Howard prepared for a move. Donkey Kong managed to hit an uppercut. Is that the end of Todd Howard? No! Shoulder up. Ref saw it, only counted to 2. So far, this match has been called down the middle. Power slam position, dropping Todd Howard on the top rope. Pulling his opponent up. Ripcord knee lift. Now Donkey Kong coming back with his own set of strikes. Donkey Kong up to the top rope now. What could we see from up here? A frog splash. Donkey Kong slowly getting to his feet. Todd Howard dazed now, rising to his feet. Going for the uppercut, but Todd Howard blocked it. Todd Howard blocks the uppercut. A roll up and a kick to Donkey Kong. Todd Howard up to the top rope. Donkey Kong motionless on the mat. A standing shooting star press. Could this be the end of Donkey Kong in Wrestledongia? It is. Todd Howard moves on in Wrestledongia. Donkey Kong has been eliminated.
Here is your winner, Todd Howard.
Todd Howard moving onwards. Fair and square matchup. No nefarious means. He perhaps wanted to prove that he could do it. Donkey Kong eliminated from Wrestledongia. Perhaps knowing that the ref has been replaced, he realized he did not have enough time to bribe the ref with Skyrim. Had to win it as fair and square as he could. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for our matchups tonight on Wrestledongia. Let's view the bracket. Let's get it all set up. Skyrim man himself. I almost don't believe it. What a fight. Donkey Kong put up a hell of a fight, but the strikes from Todd Howard were just far too much to conquer. Okay. Pulling up the bracket now. Oh, I didn't actually move this one on. Hang on. Let's do this. There we go. I'll refresh this to see if that updated. It did. Okay. The bracket now as it stands. Our first matchup on, I think Friday is my next stream. Sus Imposter versus Flareth. The Trash Man versus Dr. Akeem. Those are our only two round 4 matchups in winner's bracket. The next 4 are in losers. Akubi Hold versus Skeletor. The bad guy versus the creature. Sans, of course, falling to losers bracket after losing to... Who the heck did he lose to? Oh, the imposter. Sans falling after losing to the imposter. Fighting now, the dragon of losers bracket, Moni. Macho Alice versus the dog himself, Pax. And Luigi versus Todd Howard. What a matchup. Of course, we are nearly to the end of Wrestledongia. The semifinals will be determined next stream. And we will see who will be moving on to the finals. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all I have for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. It was something else. Let's say that. But for now, I bid you adieu. Please have a wonderful night. In a couple of minutes, I think about 8 o'clock, we should see last night's stream on YouTube. Check it out if you want. I will be posting it on Twitter. But of course, tonight's stream is over. I hope you had a lovely, lovely time. Please take care. Bye!